What's happening? Today I'm going to discuss something that I always catch myself doing and weighing up whether what I'm doing is the right or wrong thing to do, and sort of why do I lie? And what I've settled on is we as people lie because we're afraid of the reaction to the truth. I think it's as simple as that, where we really want to overshare and tell the truth. But a lot of the time, we know that if we do tell the truth, a lot of the time, it's going to spiral. It's going to ruin relationships. It's going to ruin friendships. It's going to ruin trust in others. So when we lie, it's to sort of protect ourselves. And today I'm going to sort of discuss that more. The lie isn't the problem. It's what it's protecting, really. It's that it protecting the truth. And as we know, I've done a video on this before. The truth hurts. And a lot of our lies that we make, a lot of them are just sort of like little petty ones. And most lies, they're not malicious. And what it is just that emotional armor that we put up every day to protect ourselves. And in our head, we're protecting the person that we're lying to. But what we're actually protecting is sort of in this moment, what it will do over time, the longer we keep trying to protect the lie, it's going to become a long-term wound. And we think we're sparing the truth to the other person. But really, we're sparing ourselves. We are building ourselves up and eating away at ourselves, going, I'm clinging on to this lie and it's eating me up and I would love to share it. But we just think that if we share this lie, it's going to cause damage, for better or worse. More times than not, for worse. And we tell ourselves that the person we're going to tell this lie to, they can't handle it. When really, how we got to look at it is, we can't handle them actually handling it. We have to look at ourselves and we have to look within and go, the real problem here is that I can't share this lie. I can't share this truth, so I have to lie. And sometimes, if we did tell the truth, it might be fine. And the person we're telling it to will handle it perfectly. But we eat away at ourselves and we go, I have to lie because they can't handle it. When really, it's us the whole time. We build up this self-preservation where it wears the mask of empathy. And what I mean by this is that we're trying to sustain and keep this relationship going. But true empathy involves respecting others enough to sort of be honest with them. And it's like, how strong is this relationship and this connection and this friendship if I have to lie? And the whole time we're just self-preserving our own well-being. So what is the fear behind telling the truth? And the thing is, truth challenges identity of ourselves, of others. And you risk breaking the role that you've been playing in this relationship, where silence will build the walls up between the both of you. But all of the time, the longer that you're actually quiet, the other person's going to figure it out. And this unspoken truth that you've never ever said to them will echo between the both of you. And they will know something is up. You are hiding something that maybe you should share and rather not lie. And a lot of the time we can tell when someone's lying just by their tone, the way they bring it, the way they come across in their answer. A lot of the time we do just know. And we we all suffer from others of this delayed honesty. And delayed honesty in people, that's what does the damage. Where we think once we lie, it's over. But once we lie, it then becomes a habit where we'll keep doing it because we know we can keep sort of getting away with it. And the thing is that sort of every time we lie, we actually add weight to the moment where we sort of finally tell the truth. And a lot of the time, we've lied so much that when we actually tell the truth, we are down a really dark path where we've held on to this information too long, and it's like, why have I done this? If I just respected my friend, my family, the first time, we wouldn't be in this problem. When the lie, when the truth comes late, people question everything about you. And they go, why have they held on to this truth bomb the whole time? There's a reason why it's called the truth bomb. Because when it finally comes out, it is an explosion between two people, a group, a family. Because the truth eventually will hurt. But you also have to look from the perspective of not all truths need to be shared. But hiding truths can't become a habit. So I've already said where when we hold a lie, it will become a habit. But a lot of the time, you will see with people that there's something off about them in their mood, in their conversation with you, and you go, something might be up here. Sometimes what the thing they're holding on to is a deep lying personal issue that is none of our business. And there's a difference between privacy and avoidance, where they might be lying to you to protect their family and something going on that you don't need to know. Yes, they might be lying to you, but you don't need to know the truth. And you have to know the balance between this to then respect them and respect the lie that they're telling you. And sort of a lot of the time, if you do end up figuring it out and go, actually, do you know what? They are just sort of trying to avoid this conversation. You have to respect it because it's their private life. If you are holding on to a truth and you go, should I lie and just get it off my chest? If you are withholding information about things, you need to question yourself. Look within and go, why am I holding on to this information? Is it going to benefit me or is it going to keep eating away at me? And that's when you sort of need to get to the point where you go, am I actually afraid of the reaction to the truth enough to hurt myself and others? Because the longer I hold on to this, it's not only going to negatively affect me, but also others. And when we hold this information, we also need to question, is this information I'm holding truly mine? Or am I avoiding the responsibility of the truth, of sharing? And we need to find that balance. When we do tell the truth, we need to make sure our delivery is correct. We've held on to this lie potentially longer than we should have. So then when we drop the truth bomb, we need to make sure we deliver it in the way that is going to respect the person that we are sharing it with, where dumping the truth on them all at once is not going to benefit anyone. And also when we're holding it in for ourselves, dumping it all out at once is not going to do any benefit to anyone. We have to heal with it. And although, yes, sometimes we might hold on to truths too long, we need to make sure that when we do share it, we are ready. We are ready to share. And we need to make sure that when we are dropping the truth, we don't need to just share, we don't need to just speak to sort of relieve this pressure that we're holding and go, I've got it out finally. We need to make sure that we're speaking with that clarity that we've discussed before, where what we're saying is right and the right time to say it and comes across the right way. Because in a one-on-one conversation or in a group scenario with family and friends, people will always remember the connection that you left them with. They remember how you made them feel rather than what you said.